So what did you want to be?
What did you want to be?
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I remember being like 6, 7 years old and talking about like really passionately wanting to be a rocket scientist. And obviously I didn't know what that meant. I just knew I wanted to be somebody like intelligent, and I wanted to be rich. And I knew that I really enjoyed science for whatever that was to like a 7-year-old. I'm pursuing that dream now. I'm working right now on a bachelor's of physics with an engineering major, a physics major, and a mathematics minor. And I'd like to go on to graduate school to do a master's degree in physics as well, and then eventually a PhD. I'd love to work in nuclear physics or some kind of deep space research through astrophysics as well. There's been other dreams that have kind of come along and come and gone. I did art school for a little while, and I did a lot of semi-professional cycling, and that was really great. But it's great to see that all roads kind of come back to that one pursuit of grand happiness.
When I was a child, I really wanted to be a Lego set designer. I just really loved Legos. I played with Legos all the time. I think it was just like the creative, it was just like a good creative outlet. I just thought that would be like an awesome thing to do all the time for money. I am a video technician with Buncombe County, which pretty much means that I edit video, I shoot video, I help produce video. I still think that my current job also has a good creative outlet. It's just not, it doesn't like take the same form. I think as I kind of grew up, I kind of grew out of Legos to a degree. I still occasionally play with Legos, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. But by and large, I think like video production kind of took the place of like that like Lego output or outlet. Like no one's gonna stay the same person like whenever they were a kid to like when they're an adult. I mean, I guess that happens to some people, but not me.
My grandfather was an actual engineer, and I thought he meant a train engineer, and I was like, I want to be you when I grow up. And then also my cousin was diagnosed with leukemia, and he had it from when he was 2 to when he was 8 to when he passed away, and he was really into trains, and that was like our thing we did together was play trains a lot. Definitely eventually wanted to be an artist or a musician, and tried to do both of those for a while, and then ended up at Open Hearts where I get to do both of those things. It's an art center for adults with developmental disabilities like Down syndrome and autism. We make art with them, and then we sell it for them around town, and then half of the proceeds go to them, the other half go back to Open Hearts.
Honestly, Eddie Vedder. Like, when I was growing up, parents had like this big chest of like CDs, and Pearl Jam was in there, and I stumbled across plenty of other CDs that I really enjoyed, but Pearl Jam, as being an angsty little kid, kind of fell in love. And like Eddie Vedder is one of those dudes who got like a lot of flack for like nobody knows what he's talking about when he sings, like nobody can understand him. So I was just kind of like, nah, like I looked up the lyrics, I know what he's saying, like I feel like I can connect with this dude. When I say I wanted to be Eddie Vedder when I grew up, like yeah, I wanted to be Eddie Vedder when I grew up because he was one of those cool guys. But yeah, no, it all definitely strings from like, like I play guitar, so like learning to play guitar and like just always having that like that dream of like being in the rock band, making it big. Yeah, so that's definitely where it stems from. I work. I work 2 jobs. I work in the kitchen. I work retail, and on top of that, I brew beer. I brew my own beer. That's why I live in Asheville now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of living life. Planning on going to school for beer for a little while, but not quite ready to go back into the whole college game. So, you know, just doing me, just living life.